So what exactly is this guitar? Is it a traditional offset? Is it a screaming shred machine? Well, yes. So as I hinted off the top of the video, this guitar is a very cool amalgamation between traditional and modern. Now, as you can see, first blush, looks like a very traditional offset body shape. Looks really cool. I love the cream and tort with the matching pickup covers. I think it just looks incredible. Really cool guitar, but there's a lot of features on this that are much more modern than what you would find on a traditional offset. Let's find out what this guitar is and what those features are. Right, now as you guys can see, it's pretty hard to ignore. I better address this right away. Check out this guitar neck. I gotta take some close-ups for you guys. Absolutely incredible. Like, I've seen my share of, flame maple necks on this channel. This one is next level, and not just the fingerboard. I'll show you guys the back at the same time here. Just stunning. Oh, incredible, incredible neck. So what exactly is this guitar? Well, this is the brand new model from VOLA. So yes, here it is, the VOLA JZ FRO. So I'll link to it in the video description below for full specs, but here's a few things that initially caught my eye, and of course we'll plug it in and listen to the tones for the first time together in just a few minutes. But let's go over some of the features that I think are more modern. Obviously the traditional body shape and the traditional, I'm assuming, tones from these pickups. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, but here's some of the more modern features on this guitar. Number one, the neck, as I've talked about, is just pure insanity. It's just so gorgeous, hard to put into words. But yes, we've got locking tuners, of course, and a reverse headstock. So, something that you're not gonna find on a lot of offset body shapes, and that maple top, just, yeah, all the way through the headstock. The nut itself is cut really nice, very, very clean. The frets on this one, stainless steel. So you're gonna be playing on this for a lifetime. And just look how shiny they are. Oh man, it's like, if you haven't played on stainless steel frets before, they're just so slinky. They're just so polished up. They're a little bit different feeling than nickel frets, but yeah, very, very nice. And we've got the lumen laid dots on there, and the neck profile. So if you've played a VOLA before, you know it flattens out quite a bit on the back, and lots of other manufacturers as well, but you've got like a flat fingerboard, nicely contoured edges into what I would consider more of a D shape, and yeah, flattening on the back just makes this play fast. Like, yeah, that's another, sort of area that's more modern than traditional, is just the shape of that VOLA neck. Satin finish, which I'm always a fan of the satin finish just because of how smooth it feels on the back. So in terms of playability, does not play like a traditional guitar. So you need to know that. If you like something that's a little bit more modern, but with a traditional shape, like if you like the looks of this, but you're like, I don't like the small frets, or I don't like the big chunky necks or whatever, that's where this guitar really shines. Well, you guys, it's time for first tones. We're going to start in the neck pickup and work our way to that bridge P90, and we're going to hit up that single coil along the way. Here we go. All right, so now let's take that tone and play something similar. I'm going to take that tone to about 5. Yeah, really dynamic tone control. When you dig in and it's open, it's nice and bright. And then when you warm it up, yeah, totally different. So with the selector, I'm going to stay right there, but I'm going to pop out the volume, which gives us position 4. So if you just wanted, a three-way switch and hit up your P90s. Ignore the middle pickup. You can just do that. If you want to bring it in, you just pop it out. So now we're in position 4, and let's see kind of how funky that is. Yeah, really nice. Super quacky. So now let's go into the middle position, and that's just going to be the outside P90s. Now let's add all 3 pickups together. I'm going to go back clean. So now we have everything on. It's in the middle position and the volume's pulled out. So bridge by itself. Now I'm going to pop out the volume, and now we have position 2. So my first impressions having plugged this guitar in for the very first time, number 1, it sounds very good clean. All of the pickups very usable, nice and chimey, and when you bring that single coil in, the out of phase tones sound incredible. There's so many. So position 4, all 3 together, and position 2, every single one of them sounds great and just has a different level of quack. And if you want to ignore that and just go 3-way switch, P90s and rock out, perfect. So that's what we're going to do next. We're going to plug in with a little bit of grit. Let's see what that sounds like. So here are my final thoughts on the VOLA JZ FRO. Now, number 1, it's great to see a body shape like this from VOLA. I mean, it's just a beautiful guitar, top to bottom. You get the Japanese made, attention to detail. So if you're a fan of Japanese made guitars, yeah, this one's very, very good. It's, different than what they've been doing. The Green Machine right behind me there, insanely fun guitar to play. But if you want some diversity in tone, if you have the humbuckers or you have just the straight single coils, but you don't have the P90s, the in-between tones on this guitar are incredible, as you guys have heard too. Using the neck pickup, pop the volume to get your position 4, and all those kind of like quacky tones, they're all there. So if you want like the grit of a P90, but you don't want to sacrifice, some of those position 4 kind of tones, this guitar has it. So not only, does it look a little different, but it gives you different tones, but you still get a trem that'll hold tune perfectly. You still get the Japanese quality. And most important, if you're somebody who doesn't like the baseball necks, but you like the looks of a traditional guitar, this guitar plays impeccably. So it's a VOLA, through and through. And of course, I've shown it off a million times, but this neck, absolutely to die for. So I'd say if you want something with maybe a little bit more class or classic look, this is a great model to consider. So playability, yes. Tones, interesting, yes. Electronics, interesting. build quality, perfect. So yeah, another great guitar from VOLA. Playability, balance, weight, all get high marks on this guitar. Check it out if you are interested. As I mentioned, I will link to it down in the video description below. So if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I've got lots of great guitar content lined up for you guys. Other than that, have yourself a great day. Take care.